Rich, why have you done that?
I'm going for this objective.
You've just lost the game.
How?
Let me show you. I'm going to basically destroy your entire army, and you're not going to be able to shoot a thing from the rest of the game.
No. Go on then. Show me. What have I done wrong?
Okay.
You're the pro.
So this is a really common mistake that we see a lot of the time. Now, there's one rules interaction that we need to be aware of, and that's combat.
Right.
Okay. Now, you've obviously got some shooting. You could probably chip off a few wounds, but let's just go straight into what's going to happen in my turn.
Okay.
So everything here is hidden, so you can't shoot it, right?
Yep.
You're waiting for me to come forward and shoot me.
Yeah.
But because you've given me this scout unit, I'm not going to shoot these guys.
No.
I don't even need to fire a single gun. Let me show you.
To wipe my whole force out, to beat me in this game.
To pretty much beat you in this game, yeah?
Okay.
Now, I've got an objective here, you've got an objective there, and I want both of them, right? Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my aggressors out of this tank.
Yep.
Could you just pass them over for me, please? The big blue ones.
Big blue chappies.
So they can disembark up to 3 inches away. So as long as my bases are touching the 3-inch move.
So your aggressive aggressors.
So my aggressive aggressors are within 3 inches of my tank, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then what they get is a 5-inch move. So they're just going to move forward 5 inches.
Okay.
Okay, as far as they possibly can. Happy days. My tank can also move, in fact they'll just go slide along like that. My tank can move 10 inches.
Yep.
Okay. Now my dreadnought can move 8. Okay. The character can move, he's got the jump pack, so he can basically fly over.
Okay.
He can move 12. My other characters are just going to move forward 6 inches and just sit on this objective, okay? They're giving buffs to the rest of my army.
So you've just piled in on that objective.
Yep.
Hopped over this piece of terrain.
Yep.
And now my guys are slightly more outnumbered.
It's not over yet.
Okay.
So I'm then going to move my front guy 6 inches forwards, okay?
Right.
Just move him a little bit across, just so you get the clearer picture there. So these guys are literally just moving 6 inches forward through the terrain because they've got the infantry keyword. They can do that quite easily. I've got a lot of bolter weapons in there. And basically what I'm going to do is, we're not going to run through the shooting phase, but I'm going to spend all my time shooting away maybe a couple of these tanks or some of these little troopies at the front here.
So
okay?
you move around, surround these guys.
But shoot this lot.
Shoot this lot.
Shoot this lot, okay? And you'd probably lose some stuff.
Yeah.
But we're not even going to go through that, okay? Maybe I shoot my entire army and I kill these 5 dudes, okay?
Okay.
All right. And maybe these guys would probably die as well, but let's not worry about that too much. So anyway, now we get onto the charge phase. Now, what do you think I'm going to do?
Well, I assume you're just going to wipe these guys out and then continue to plough through the rest of my army.
But if I do that,
Yep.
if I kill these guys, my whole army stood here, right?
Right.
Then what are you going to do to me with your knight and your 3 tanks?
Right, you're just going to get mowed down.
You're going to mow me down. But there's a thing what I can basically do here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge in with the aggressors first, okay?
Yep.
So they're going to get 6 inches. Now the first guy I move has to end within an inch of you.
Okay.
So he's just done that, okay? The other aggressors can also move 6 inches. All right?
Okay. So you've kind of spread yourself between my 2 groups now.
And I'm making sure that these guys are outside of an inch of you and also outside of an inch of my guy.
Right.
Okay? And I'm going to come on to why that is in a moment.
Outside an inch of the first guy that moved in.
Yep. And outside of an inch of
my people too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now my tank is also just going to move in, okay,
Right.
within an inch of a guy. Because
Okay.
you would overwatch with your scouts, but they're not going to do anything to my aggressors. I'm too tough.
Yeah.
My armor's too good. My tank moves in as well, just to literally touch that guy.
Yep.
Okay. Then this unit here, charge in. They get a 5. That's great. I can move right into that gap there. Again, within an inch. Okay, I'm going to literally hold back there within an inch, and these guys are going to do the exact same, okay?
So you're literally sticking 1 or 2 of your people into this melee and leaving the rest tailing out of it?
Exactly.
Right.
So what's going to happen here, and then my dreadnought is also just going to touch in there as well, okay? So now it goes on to the combat phase. I get to pile in 3 inches. So I choose a unit, and as long as I end closer, that's the most important thing. So he's going to go into there. and then these guys are literally going to pile in 3 inches towards the closest enemy model. All right.
Right. So now you're covering all of those people too.
Yep. So these guys would fight, and maybe now these guys have got some really big, heavy weapons. Yeah, some big power fists.
Yeah.
But they're going to kill you, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to use my profile.
Right.
So this guy gets 4 attacks. He hits on 3s. He wounds on. If I just give you a little tickle,
Yeah.
I'm just wounding you on 4s.
So you are just choosing to use the worst items that your guys
Yeah, exactly.
carrying.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to kill you.
You're intending on leaving some of my guys standing.
Yeah, so maybe he kills 1, okay? And you remove a model off, all right? So let's say you remove this guy here, for example, okay?
Okay.
Now, these guys then get to consolidate 3 inches. Now, he can then move to get within, basically, I can move 3 inches now, ending closer. So now I'm going to basically end even closer to this guy and also this guy. This guy's going to move in 3. This guy's going to move in 3. This guy can move in 3, and this guy can move in 3 as well. Just staying outside of an inch.
So he's moved towards my other guys.
Yep.
And those guys have moved towards the initial scout group.
Yeah, and they're just staying outside of an inch, so they're not fighting, all right?
They're not tied up in combat yet.
No.
Okay.
So maybe my tank fights, and he's real rubbish, so he's not going to kill a thing, okay? So that's okay. And then next up, what I'm going to do is fight with this unit. So again, I'm just going to pile one guy in a little bit closer.
Yep.
He's got about 3 attacks, and again, maybe one guy's killed, all right?
Okay.
Then what we're going to do is then I'm going to consolidate in and pile in another 3 inches, all right? So now I'm wrapping you. So this guy...
you're slowly moving up the board.
Yeah, I'm still moving up the board. I'm still getting all the buffs from my character. Now, did you notice that I didn't actually move this guy in, the character? He could have charged, but I didn't want to, because I don't want to put more attacks in than I want to.
Because you'll kill me.
And my Dreadnought's pretty also rubbish. He's probably not going to kill anyone anyway.
Really? Okay.
Because he's a shooty one, not a combat one. All right. Now, the thing is here, because this guy gives me rerolls, I don't have to use them.
Right, you just don't.
I don't want the rerolls. Okay. I want to miss.
Yeah.
Even if it looks like I'm going to kill you, I could spend a CP to fail it.
You can spend. So you can spend a CP to reroll a really good roll.
Yeah, into a rubbish roll.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
So anyway, we're left like this. You fight me back, and I'll tell you what. Let's say you kill 2 models. I'll give you that. All right, for the scouts.
How kind.
All right. So anyway, now what's going to happen? It's your turn.
Right.
You want to fall back from here, but you can't
Yeah.
because he's completely surrounded. All right.
Right. So those guys are tied up.
Yeah. So what are you going to do?
So I can't do.
Do you want to shoot the Dreadnought?
Anything because the Dreadnought
is in combat.
Is in combat.
So you
the
can't.
Tank
is in combat. My unit is in combat. My aggressors is in combat.
Even though your aggressors are like snaked across the board.
Yep.
They're in combat.
Yep. And you can't also shoot my characters because they've got the character keyword and they're under 10 wounds. So your whole tank army is not doing anything, right? Maybe you charge in with these guys, perhaps something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe you kill something, I don't know. You could do that if you wanted, but against me, that's a fight. I'm much better in combat. That's a fight you're probably going to lose.
So on my turn...
What do you do? Not much, right?
And these guys are probably going to die.
So now it's the combat phase.
Yep.
You get to strike first.
So I make some
I'll tell you what,
swings.
I'll take off another guy, okay? But then, at the end of your charge phase, even before we get to resolving any attacks, I can heroically intervene.
Right.
If there is one of your models within 3 inches of a character of mine. So now my character can move in 3 inches.
Right.
And fight you in your turn.
So he gets to move in.
Yeah.
He's a character and he's pretty tough with his storm shield.
And now I'm going to fight with all my decent weapons. So my aggressors are going to fight with their power fists. He's going to fight with all that. And I'm going to kill these 4 remaining scouts, okay?
Yeah. This is during my turn.
This is Rich's turn. So at the end of your turn, I can then move another 3 inches towards the closest enemy model.
Right.
Yeah? So all my army now moves up 3 inches, okay?
And you're going to start your turn.
Yeah. And now it's my turn now.
Really, the only thing I could have done is run away.
Yeah, you could have moved away a little bit, okay? And now what I'm going to do is... And you want the video to stop there, don't you?
Well, no, I want you to say is kill everything.
Okay. So now what I'm going to do is move forward, do exactly the same, and completely neutralise and kill your entire army
Yep.
without you really being able to do anything.
So every turn you're going to tie me up.
Every turn I'm going to tag something, I'm going to tie you up, just from that one simple mistake.
And that's the difference between a competitive player controlling the board.
Yep.
And me.
Now there's one thing you could have done differently.
Okay.
You had the right idea, you needed to get that objective.
Yep.
But you used the wrong unit to do it.
Right. Damn.
Okay?
Right, well, thanks for showing me where my weaknesses lie.
Yep.
I probably need to subscribe to your
YouTube
your
channel.
coaching channel as well. But thanks, that was fantastic.